Welcome to the Real Deal podcast. I'm now Mackenzie Diggs. I'm filling in for her. M. Diggs, Mackenzie, Diggs, whatever you want to call her. She's sick, but I also got sick. But here we are. Here with me I got Anastasia and Liz. We're going to talk about a couple things, but the first most pressing issue, well, originally when we were planning to do this podcast, we were going to talk about the Spider-Man Sony Disney deal and how we're so upset about it. But lo and behold, just today, they got back together.
Specifically for this podcast.
Yeah.
It was done because of this.
We had to make a lot of calls, but we did it.
Yeah,
so
we worked diligently. We really
welcome.
reached out to our alumni network. We talked to Angelo Ariyama on the phone.
Yeah,
he really helped us out with this.
Yeah, he is.
He's way up there.
Yeah,
Just
way up
He was
there.
actually considered to be Spider-Man,
He's kind
in
of
the
like the
corporation.
Spider-Man of Indiana.
Yeah.
I've heard it.
I'd
I've heard
say
it.
so.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
All right, thoughts on this? Liz, I'm going to you.
Okay, well, for a while, I didn't know what to think about all of the news, but now I feel a lot easier about it because before they were gonna make Spider-Man movies regardless, but I just felt like it was a thing of quality over quantity.
Right.
So I was wondering how that was gonna pan out if stuff started getting tossed up, but now I feel a little bit easier about it.
I understand that. I think it's interesting because I'm not a huge fan of Disney as a corporation. They're just not great. So I was kind of like, yeah, Sony, stick it to the man a little bit, but also Sony's another large corporation, so either way, it's a large corporation just wanting to make money. But I'm glad to see good content.
Yeah.
Like I would rather have Disney be able to make movies with all of the characters instead of just being like, Sony's like, hey, we have this one. Yay. You're just like, okay, that's nice, I guess. Thanks.
Yeah, that's a good point. I always saw Sony as the underdog because I think it's hard to not see Disney as evil.
Yeah.
Not that they own half of the planet.
Evil mouse.
Yeah, the evil mouse. I was on Sony's side for a very long time, and then, but it's Sony though. They still have a lot of money.
That's true.
So, at the end of the day, I think I just wanted Spider-Man movies to still be good. And I think we got that.
I think we
We're
did.
gonna get that.
Because we got one more movie. They announced they have one more solo Spider-Man movie. And I'm assuming he's going to be in the Avengers movies. And
He's got to be.
it wouldn't make any sense for them to go, but wait, now it's Disney again. It wouldn't make any sense.
No, yeah, he's got to stay in the MCU.
Right. And good old Tom Holland's got to do his best where he can do best.
He's really an icon now. I mean,
know.
I always thought he was an icon from the very first movie, but now everyone is obsessed with him. I'm like, yes, let's get on this stand. I love it.
Okay, I'm not updated with this Tom Holland fandom. I like him, but
I love him. He's a little cutie.
He just looks he looks like an attractive man, but otherwise I don't see
Well, I thought it was weird at first when I heard about the whole fandom standing him, because in the first movie he definitely looked like a child. And now he's kind of grown up more, and I feel kind of guilty because I'm like, oh, he's kind of hot, but I'm 21, so I should not
it's
say
okay.
that because
Wait, how old is he?
he's
He's
portraying
21.
yeah,
He's
but he's
21.
portraying a child, so
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, moral dilemma. That's like when they cast 26-year-olds to play high schoolers.
Oh, yeah.
That's weird. That's just stop doing that.
Well, that's a whole nother topic we could get into. But mood, because I used to watch the Teen Wolf series, and now I feel weird because they're all in their 30s now, and I'm just I still kind of feel weird thinking that they're attractive in these TV shows when I know that they're trying to be children.
Yeah,
I'm
and then
I'm not a child.
whole other tangent. It's totally throwing off age standards and people at that age thinking that they need to be a certain way and act older and act.
And look more
Yeah,
attractive.
yeah.
You're not going to be as attractive as a 38-year-old. You're just not.
Oh darn! I did not wake up looking like a 38-year-old today.
crow's
What will I
feet
do?
and all
I mean,
that.
yeah, but do you guys remember when you were in even freshman year or second grade or looking up to the high schoolers and going whoa, they look so old.
That's true.
They look like full-grown people, and now I look at them and they're like, oh my god,
They look
you're
like
a
children.
child.
Yeah.
You're a toddler.
It's have you ever had a child come up to you and go how old are you? And you're like, 20. And they're like, you look like you're 40. And it's like, no.
I worked with kids this summer, and I told them it was my birthday and I was turning 21, and a child comes up to me, she's 4 years old, and she goes, how old are you turning, 52? I was so offended. I've never been so offended in my life. Like, do I look like? It's like the little Vine where the kid's running, and she goes, Dada, do I look like?
But anyway,
Sorry.
let's reel this back in.
That's
do we
why
have
they
any
call
more?
us the real deal.
Yeah, reel it back in. Do you guys want to have any more opinions on the Spider-Man deal?
I did hear that there's a possibility that Apple would be buying Sony. So I didn't and they were like, "Hey,
what's Apple doing?
I don't know.
What's their deal?"
I don't know. I just
Apple's
saw.
been getting all up in the business because now they're doing a streaming service and this and that. They're really trying to expand.
Yeah, and I saw that because it was there was an article a couple days ago that said don't lose hope about the Spider-Man deal because Apple could be buying Sony. And I was like, okay. And then this happened, and it was Sony's idea or whoever's idea it was.
Yeah.
Without Apple, and I was like, so is Apple still buying Sony or
I think it's crazy how these big companies are buying other big companies, and now Apple used to be just phones and electronic devices. Google just used to be a website.
It's weird.
But now they're many things.
They're phone, Google's got phones now and
Google has cars.
Yeah, oh my gosh, that's so weird. I don't like it.
Google has cars, y'all. Don't they drive themselves?
Yeah, they can.
I don't want to brag, but I have a friend that drives a Tesla, so I've ridden inside a Tesla before, so I'm a pretty big deal.
Oh wow.
I know.
I
It's kind of like the Google car.
I was wondering where that jump was.
Because they drive themselves.
Tesla? Google.
Weird flex, but okay.
Connection.
All right. I think the next thing I wanted to talk about is now that the Spider-Man is going to continue. Let's look back to the Spider-Man movies. I was thinking, what were your guys' rankings of the Spider-Man movies?
Well, when I was younger, obviously, loved the Sam Raimi movies. Loved those. Watched those a lot as a child. Because I feel like there wasn't really any modern superheroes. We had Superman and stuff back in the 80s and stuff like that. But the Spider-Man movies when I was younger were my favorite. But I think now my favorite is possibly Homecoming. Oh my gosh, should we have to go through all of these? There's so many.
I mean,
maybe do top three.
The top three? Okay, I can do that. Homecoming, and then Far From Home. And am I allowed to say Spider-Verse?
Wait, what do you mean? Are you including animated Spider-Man movies as well?
I was about to. That's what I was about to say. Am I allowed to include Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
I would say Spider-Verse is up there, and then Homecoming and Far From Home.
Okay,
Wait.
Start over. You said Homecoming?
Okay, Homecoming.
Uh-huh.
Far From Home. Into the Spider-Verse.
Gotcha. Why?
Why? Okay, I love Tom Holland's Spider-Man because he actually looks like a child and is a child instead of being 25 or something or whatever, how old he is.
I mean, he's not a child, he's 21.
Well, now he
That's
is.
calling me a child, Anastasia?
You are a child.
She's
We're both
actually
children.
52.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
Okay, so I'm older than
I know, I was just saying you're still a child because we're both children.
Okay. I'll take it.
But he was 17 when he first started doing, being Spider-Man.
Right.
And so, in my defense. But I also happy to see different villains because I really didn't, I'm done with Green Goblin. I'm sorry. I'm sick of it. It's like the Joker thing. I don't want to see another Joker. Give me someone else. But I really like.
Speaking of, he's coming back.
Stop.
And apparently it's really good.
I know, that's what I've heard. But I really like the Vulture, and I think what's his face was really good at that.
The Mysterio?
No, that's Far From Home in Homecoming.
Oh, in Homecoming.
In Homecoming.
There's another villain in Homecoming?
Just Vulture.
Just Vulture, right?
Vulture, yeah. What's his name?
Oh,
never mind. The guy who plays Vulture.
Michael Keaton?
Michael Keaton. There you go. Michael Keaton's great. And then Mysterio, Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio, amazing. Just great. And then Spider-Verse is just fun. Beautiful. I love all the different spider people. Spider-Gwen's my favorite. Last year I had her hairstyle, so I was like instantly connected. And it's just got a great soundtrack as well.
Do you guys think that Michael Keaton, the actor of Birdman, as a coincidence, just like coincidentally, was the Vulture?
Coincidentally, they planned it out. It's been
Like
in the works.
I definitely think they were like, yeah, this is gonna
good.
be funny. And this is
He's good at playing
he's gonna
poultry.
bird,
Great
yeah.
again.
He can play superheroes, but he can specifically play bird superheroes.
He's our guy. That's probably what they put out like on the like auditions,
Yeah.
like looking for bird superheroes.
If you're not Michael Keaton,
Yeah.
don't audition.
Yeah, it's in his
Exactly.
skills under his resume. Bird actor.
Yeah.
No, not even bird actor, just bird.
Bird.
Bird. All right, Liz.
Okay, so you see, I am trash because I never watched any superhero movies until the past 3 or 4 years. So I've been stockpiling and trying to rewatch everything. And I'm also a trash person because I usually like the last thing I've seen. So it's the same thing as Anastasia because I really like Into the Spider-Verse, I really like Far From Home, and I really like Homecoming. So that's my reason, is because I'm trash, obviously. But I don't know, I felt like they were all really creative. I felt on the edge of my seat, and then I loved the end in Far From Home, and I was like, we're gonna get some more movies, let's do this.
What was the end of Far From Home where they exposed Spider-Man? Spoilers, by the way.
Spoilers.
Sorry.
Oof.
Ah.
Oof. Big oof there.
You know what? You haven't seen
Yikes.
Far From Home.
Oof. Caitlin
Sorry.
is mad. Caitlin is yelling at us right now. I'm
Yeah,
so
honestly,
sorry.
if you haven't seen it by
Wasn't
now,
me.
it's a little on you. Let's be honest. Let's be
Yeah, I
honest.
can see that. I saw that opening weekend. I went to the drive-in, saw that, did a double feature with that and Men in Black. Very happy with that
Wow.
weekend. Good time.
That's
That is very good.
That's solid. So wait, which one was your best
Oh,
one?
definitely Into the Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse.
I just thought it was so creative. It was so funny. It was, yeah, everything I could have ever wanted. And I did not think I was going to like it going into it. I was pulled into it.
I saw it twice in theaters. That's how much I liked it.
I saw it 4 times.
Ooh,
You're
okay.
kidding.
All right.
I'm not.
Holy
Spider-
crap!
Wow.
Spider-Verse is easily I think it's my favorite animated movie.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a good one. I will
Yeah.
admit.
It is so good.
It makes me cry every single time I watch it.
It gives me the time where like he jumps off the building with the
Oh,
with the
yeah.
song.
Yeah. Oh.
Can't stop me now.
So good.
I get like tingles. Every
No, those are
time.
your Spidey senses.
My Spidey senses. Spider-Man. Yeah, no, Spider-Verse, so good. The animation, the style, it just all came together in one cohesive theme, and the acting was so good.
Yeah.
I really appreciated that they weren't like, okay, we need to make this look as realistic as possible. It looked like animation. They
Yeah.
were like, you know what? Kingfish is gonna, yeah.
Kingfish.
Kingpin.
Kingpin.
That's what it was. Sorry.
Kingfish would be
Kingpin,
way
a-
better. Yeah,
a
fish.
fishy villain.
Looking for fish.
But
Michael Keaton and fish. All right,
epic
continue.
debate. But Kingpin was like the size of a car. Like he was huge. But they were like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
just like how we want to make him, so we're gonna make him that way.
Yeah,
behind
at
that.
times I was like legitimately scared of him, but at
Oh
times
my
I just
gosh.
couldn't take him seriously.
Kills people with the mass of his body. Oof.
And like, okay, this is dark, but like his like when he with the flash his
my
flashback,
gosh.
and he was like
so
because his family died, but like I couldn't stop laughing because of the portrait where he was like covering, like
Yeah. He was like,
Oh.
hello, this is me.
yeah.
He just looks like a box. Like any way I envision him, it's
They like
arms up.
the cartoonist went on Illustrator and they're like, all right, what are we gonna do? They just like made like a square, filled in it with black. This
They
could
were on
work.
the deadline. They were like, it's 2 minutes away. They're like,
Yeah. No, that's
Yes.
how they did it. I'm convinced. And then I think number 2 and 3, I'd say Homecoming's up there, and probably the Japanese Spider-Man.
oh, stop.
If you guys haven't seen that movie, you have to. It's not like in terms of technical quality,
It's not great.
I would say it's great. It's a movie from 1978, but it's iconic. It's iconic. If you haven't seen it, Google it. It's like Spider-Man, Power Rangers.
like with the Megazord and everything.
And like,
The things you
it
didn't
sounds
know you wanted.
like this is a real movie. Like people spent like a production, like people spent money on this and made this into a real thing, and the fact that that happened, so special.
I think that needs to be an episode of Rental Breakdown.
And I love how they completely ignored all Spider-Man lore.
Yeah,
They just like, the only thing that stays the same is the suit, sorta.
sorta.
Yeah. And he has webs,
Spiky
but like
string!
he has to say spider string, and then a full rope comes out of his arm.
That vaguely looks like spiderweb.
No, not
Vaguely.
even. It's just a white rope. They just like, here, use this.
Oh, wow.
I think we fully talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, if you could choose right now, what villain you would want for Spider-Man 3, the Spider-Man
Kingfish.
Kingfish.
Spider-Man 3 villain.
Kingfish.
Oof.
I'm pretty sure there's a Kingfisher if you want to do that.
Jeez, you should have asked me. You should have given me that question ahead of time. I would have given more thought. The only guy I think I haven't seen like is Penguin, but like I don't think he's particularly good.
Penguin?
That's not even Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's DC.
Yikes! Yikes! Wait, hold up. Let me.
I
I'm out of it, y'all.
We're getting yelled at
I'm
again.
so sorry. I need to fire myself.
love how he, like, confident you said it too.
Ah,
Like, Penguin.
I.
No, it's okay.
Don't
It's
look
okay.
at me.
We all have a moment.
Batman comes in.
Yeah.
Hey, we're here to
Is that- look.
partner up, dude.
Don't. Is that Spider-Man has a lot of animal villains?
It's true.
Yeah.
It's
He
true.
has a lot of animal villains.
Scorpion,
The Rhino.
chameleon, Rhino,
A
vulture.
Vulture.
I mean, I
mean-
guess a goblin. Goblins are kind of creatures.
Uh,
And there's Hobgoblin, and there's that goblin. And there's Craven, who's the hunter. I want Craven the hunter. That's who
that's a
I
good
want.
idea.
That'd be
That's a good
cool.
idea.
I agree with that.
You know, like when you first asked me that question, I was thinking of Kingpin, the Riddler. Like, God,
We're getting there. We're
so
getting there.
dumb. Anyway, that's all right. How about you? Do you know?
I agree. I mean, I don't really know
agree.
too much.
Second
I'm
that.
still trash because I haven't seen a lot, so.
My one dream was Mysterio,
I mean,
and we got Mysterio, so
Yeah.
I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
but are we missing any more? Because I
Um,
feel like they crammed so many villains in like
Yeah.
Spider-Man 3 had what, 3 villains?
Spider-Man 3. Oh, yeah, Venom,
Sandman.
Sandman, and Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin. We saw in the second Amazing Spider-Man, we saw the Electro dude. I think we saw Rhino.
Rhino, and Green Goblin. And then in Homecoming, we had Vulture and Shocker and the Tinkerer.
Oh, shocker.
He was the guy with the fists.
That's right. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
The fist.
The fists.
Make
Oh,
sure you slap
okay,
the fist
yeah.
too.
Now that you did this,
But they had the Tinkerer. But
I don't think they're missing any, are they?
no, and then we just had Mysterio, and then we had the Elementals in Spider-Man: Far From Home, but wasn't actually,
Yeah, it was Psych.
yeah, psych.
Psych.
But I mean, they've alluded to. Oh, we did have Scorpion like 2 seconds in Homecoming, because he was the guy that they met on the boat. It was Scorpion, and
That's right, I remember.
Yeah, so there's a possibility we could get Scorpion, and they've been talking Sinister Six for a very long time,
That's true.
but I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. Sorry.
Alrighty then. So Spider-Man back in Disney. Disney's making a lot of money. And one of the things they're making a lot of money out of is these live-action remakes. Collective sigh. Collective
sigh.
groan.
I just want an original story.
Yeah.
What a concept.
I remember looking at the list of Disney movies coming out this year and being very upset because there wasn't any new things. It was just remakes or sequels or whatever.
Yeah.
Did you guys even see Lion King?
No.
I was like, this is not even worth it.
That's what I heard. I was gonna go buy a ticket, and then my friend got out of it an hour earlier and said, "Don't even."
Wow.
So I was like,
Really?
"Okay, I'll go see something else."
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I knew going in. I was like, it's literally the same story. Not even it's just more realistic looking lions. Like, I'm not gonna go.
They're
see it.
like they're not adding anything to
Beyonce
it.
was in it, guys.
Oh, and Childish Gambino.
Gambino.
I mean, like so many famous people.
Oh yeah, it was.
John Oliver, Childish
Seth Rogen.
Gambino, Seth Rogen. Jeez, what else?
One of the. That wasn't Jordan. It was.
Was Jordan?
Keenan. Keenan was in it.
Keegan, yeah, Keegan Michael Key.
Yeah.
Ke-
Keegan.
Beyonce.
Well, we already
Beyonce.
said Beyonce. They're like telling us.
Oh,
Beyonce.
and then the one guy who played Scar. He's like famous. I know his name.
Wait, here. Let me look him up.
Okay. Because like I'm seeing very clearly in my mind. Oh, and then John Oliver, wasn't he
Right.
the toucan?
Zazu.
Zazu.
Yeah.
We got there.
I think I just couldn't take Zazu. I wouldn't be able to take Zazu seriously. My computer just ran out of battery.
Oh, you're good.
Oof. The control room's trying to.
They're trying to communicate with us.
They're
What?
trying
With hand
to
motions?
use hand motions,
And it's just
to
not
hear
working.
someone else, and I
Chiwetel?
don't know. Eric
Eric
Andre's
Andre.
in the
Yeah,
movie.
he's a Zazie. Oh yeah, he's.
Thank you, control room.
Yeah. Okay, and then
Back to your regularly scheduled program.
I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Billy Eichner's in it.
Yeah.
I love Billy Eichner.
Chiwetel.
James
Earl Jones.
James
Disney
Earl
Fall-
just came
yeah,
back.
Yeah. And then John Connie was Rafiki.
Anyway,
Yeah, sorry.
just a bunch of famous people.
Yeah. Lots of them.
And then they took away like the animated like animals. They can't have emotions.
No, they can. Like there is tons of movies, like Planet of the Apes. The apes, like facial expressions, were great. Like animals
But those
have
were like
facial
detailed.
expressions.
Those were like well done though.
That's what they needed to do, but they weren't. Nah.
Yep.
I mean, I also think cartoons are way better at showing
Oh yeah.
emotions.
Well, it's because you can exaggerate and like get away with it. Like if, like a lion like went. Like
Yeah.
you would
That would be the
freaked out.
scariest thing ever. 7-year-old in the theater just watching a lion with a smile that's bigger than its face.
Imagine
Hey,
like
kids.
imagine like a
It's
lion's eyes get as big like as like they do in cartoons.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, just like the woo.
Tony the Tiger, but realistic.
Whoa.
That could be a horror
That's
movie.
like- that's-
I feel like that's like a garage horror
You know,
movie.
that's what happened with Sonic. They try to make him realistic,
Yeah.
and it
It
just
didn't work.
it
Just
just
do,
doesn't
like-
translate.
Just do like what they did like Mary Poppins, where it's like all like the people are realistic, but like you have a cartoon. Like do that with Sonic.
Yeah.
That'd be
Also,
fun.
do you guys know what's happening with Sonic?
No, I heard.
I heard they fixed it, but then I heard nothing
Yeah,
else.
I heard Jim Carrey say that it wasn't good. He was like, I don't know. Like, man, I just was in it. Like, it's not good. I was like,
That's
okay.
hilarious.
You know it's bad when the actor in it is
When
like,
the actor
nah,
really
don't-
doesn't
don't even-
care,
Don't
yeah,
even go
don't
for
It's
even
it.
Jim
bother.
Carrey. He like has not cared for the
Honestly,
last 20 years.
Why should he?
No.
He does. He can paint. And he has money, and
It's true. Have you seen his paintings? They're
he's
pretty
a
nice.
really good painter. He's such a good painter. Are you guys excited for Mulan? What do you guys think of Mulan, though?
Okay, I'm really excited for Mulan.
Lounges back
Yeah.
in chair. All right.
I know there was this whole thing where some people wanted to boycott the actress who played Mulan
Why?
because she said something about, because there was like this Gucci shirt or something that said that Hong Kong was Hong Kong, like it was Hong Kong instead of Hong Kong, China, because there's that whole feud, like, is Hong Kong part of China? Is it not? And Hong Kong says, yes, we're not a part of China. And China's like, aha, you are. And so she was on the side of China. And so people in Hong Kong were like, boycott her. I'm like, no, don't do that. So that was a whole thing. But
Oh wow.
yeah, I don't know very much. I just saw it on
That's
Twitter.
sticky.
and
That's a
read
sticky
it.
situation.
So keeping my thoughts out of that because I don't know much. But I'm really excited, I think, because they're actually making it like trying to make it culturally appropriate instead of just going, she looks like a geisha, even though that's Japanese.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
all like that
I love
kind of
how our standards for like culturally appropriate movies are so low now after Ghost in the Shell, after Scarlett Johansson, and then just like now that like a movie with Asians has Asians as the
Yeah.
characters, we're like, yes,
stuff. Wow, it's amazing.
what? This is insane.
Who would have thunk it?
Yeah, who would have
would've
thought?
thunk
Yeah, no, I'm actually excited for Mulan. Did you guys see the trailer?
Yes, it
It
looks
looks cool.
so good.
It looks really cool. I heard it's not going to have as many musical numbers, which
Yeah.
is
I didn't hear it was
disappointing.
gonna have
Because
any.
the music in Mulan smacked.
It is.
It was
That's
so
true.
good. And I get it, like, you want to make it more realistic. You want to focus more on the narrative and the culture. And I totally understand that. But that music is so good. And I'm really going to miss it. Especially, like, what's the training montage song?
Wanna be a
Man
make a
Out
man
of
out of you, yeah.
Oh, that is a good song.
It's a
And I'm
bop.
going to be really upset when that doesn't play. But
I
I'll
heard
get over it, I
they
guess.
were also not doing Li Shang.
Yes.
They're not doing any romantic interests.
Here's the thing, though. I think that's a good thing.
No, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with them not doing the exact same thing because I think that's what remakes should be.
Yeah.
They should.
Expand
They should. Yeah, they should try something different with the thing, instead of just Lion King making like a full rehash.
Right.
Just here, just stuff it down our throats, give us money. I feel like in this one, it looks like they're trying to do something original.
Right. I know originally, because when they announced they were doing Mulan, like as a remake or whatever, I was like, yay. And then they were like, hey, actually we're changing the complete story. There's going to be a white man who comes and like saves everything
Whoa.
instead. And everybody was like, no. Because they weren't going to do Li Shang. And everybody was like, well, if you're going to do a love interest, do Li Shang because, you know, Chinese people don't need a white man to come and save them. Like, they can do it. Like, surprise. And then we didn't hear anything for a while. And then they were like, surprise, that's not actually happening. There's no love interest.
Yeah. But
So
I
I'm-
like that.
yeah.
I think it's really progressive
Yeah.
for this time because everyone's starting to see through Disney movies and see through their narratives of, oh, well, a woman needs a man to save them.
Right.
And it's cool that there's going to be a new age of movies for the next generation to see where they're not like just
Right.
seeing this damsel in distress narrative over and over and over again.
Plus, it's like actually relevant to the original story. Like, she didn't have a love interest. She just like,
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know there was an original story.
There is.
yeah,
Oh my
it's
God.
like a
Most-
Chinese fable.
most of them
There's
do.
like statues of her, like
Wow.
in China.
That's really cool, and I imagine her little dragon is real as well.
Oh yes, I'm
Of
so
course.
glad you picked that part.
I thought the original
And he's
Mulan
not- wait.
was a lesbian. Am I wrong in that? I thought that was true.
No.
She likes.
Really? I
No,
thought I
but-
read something about that, but I'm probably wrong.
People say that Li Shang is bisexual because he was like kind of into Ping, and then
Oh,
it turned out Mulan was
That's
the
what
chick.
it was. Yep.
And he was like, still cute though.
I'm still
That's funny.
smash though.
Yeah, no, I was still smashed. I mean, yeah. I forgot his name. The dragon and
Mushu
Mushu.
and Cricket.
I don't think they're gonna be in the new one though.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay. I think that would have been ridiculous if they were like
Right.
some animated, funny dragon, probably played by. Wait, who was it played
Wasn't
by?
it Eddie
Chris-
Murphy?
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie
Murphy's
Murphy's
coming
not going
back.
to be in the film. Well, it's ruined.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Actually, let's just not go see it anymore.
Yeah. Boycott it.
Let's boycott everything.
And they're also talking about doing an Atlantis remake.
Are they?
Yeah.
Wow.
Tom Holland might be Milo.
That's a throwback.
Did not
But like
know.
live action?
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about that.
I think it could be interesting because like Atlantis originally didn't get much hype because it was during like this weird time in
Yeah.
Disney.
But like I remember, this is gonna be like I feel like this is gonna look like. Did you guys see the Oprah Winfrey movie?
Which
With all
one?
the CGI and the A Wrinkle in
about
Time.
A Wrinkle in Time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that I like the steampunk aspect of
Atlantis.
Atlantis, and I don't know. I feel like it's just gonna be. I don't know. I'm making pre-assumptions about it.
When it's
So-
just talks right now.
When it's just talks. So I guess I can't assume anything.
It'll be interesting if they do or don't, and we'll find out.
Yeah. Well, is there any final thoughts
Do you guys
wanna-
have a favorite remake?
I mean, I guess Mulan, just because it's been so hyped up for now.
Well, you
And-
guys haven't even seen
Yeah,
it.
you haven't seen it yet. You could be
Oh,
awful.
I thought you meant like coming up. That
Oh
I'm
no,
looking
no,
forward
pass,
to.
pass,
Oh,
pass. My
okay.
bad, my bad.
Oof. Pass for right now.
Pass right now.
Pass for right now.
Oh. I can't even think of one.
There's Cinderella. There's
Maleficent.
Maleficent. Belle. Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
Aladdin and Lion King right now, right? Is that it?
Are you just talking about Disney remakes?
Yes.
Because I don't think I'm a fan of any of those.
Yeah, I'm really not either.
I think I enjoyed myself in Aladdin.
Yeah, I think
still haven't seen Aladdin.
I think it has a slight step above the others just because it was a more fun experience to watch. But I was really disappointed in most of them, but just because it was a retelling and there wasn't
Right.
anything new, so.
Oh my gosh, can I talk about something? It's
Would love to hear
unrelated, but just came up in my mind. Have you guys seen the Dora the Explorer movie?
No.
I want to see that so bad.
I heard it's
really
actually
funny.
not bad.
It's so good. If you go in with the expectation of like it's not a high quality movie,
Yeah.
you have so much fun.
Ooh,
You
okay.
have so like, and the movie is surprisingly like self-aware of itself, and it makes jokes about itself and being alive. It's really good. Oh, the like, it's actually funny. It's actually funny, and I didn't expect it to be.
That's interesting.
Tea.
It feels like 3 different movies in one movie. A little very corny, but it's a corny that's like, yeah, we're being corny. We know. Suck it.
Somebody on our Facebook just said, "I love the Bollywood dancing at the end."
yeah.
That-
The whole musical number at the end of Dora. Are they
I was
talking
talking
about
about-
Dora the
I
Explorer?
don't know.
Aladdin. There's a lot of dancing in Aladdin.
There's a
That's
lot
what
of
they're talking
dancing
I don't know.
in Dora. But
Well,
that's
tea.
probably in Aladdin.
about. Yes
Probably.
to all dancing.
Yes, we all love some good old jigs.
Good old jigs. Well, Dora has some good tunes. Aladdin has some good tunes. Mulan is not gonna have any good tunes.
Here.
But maybe that's for the best.
What was our last topic? BuzzFeed.
I think we have BuzzFeed, but I think we should start wrapping up.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Tune in next time to maybe hear us talk about BuzzFeed or maybe not.
Yeah, tune in next time when Mackenzie Diggs is not sick, and I'm not sick either, but can't be here since, I don't know, since whatever reason. But thank you guys so much for listening, watching, whatever. Catch us next time, next week. Goodbye. Have a good one.